from your bathrobe? Well, that's the big question. How do you make bank from your bath? I'm in my bathrobe. I told you I was bringing it. Now don't get nasty because I ain't showing you nothing else. Just saying. But can you make bank? In other words, can you make money while you're in your bathrobe? Now, yesterday I was just having a ball and I was saying I wrote a book from my bathtub. And today I'm saying, wait, maybe after I get out of the bathtub, I put on my bathrobe and I go make bank. Well, that's the whole point is we're going to make money from what we did perhaps by writing the book in the bathtub. Wait, so I must be tripping, right? Now, you know how I do. I tell you right up front that this stuff isn't typical, implied, or guaranteed. People that try to make money online or off, they oftentimes don't make a dime. I make some money. I'm not in your pocket, so don't get into mine. So I don't get on there and brag, oh my gosh, this much. But the real question is, can you, in other words, live a flexible life? Can you get up in the morning in your bathrobe, getting ready to go to bed, whatever it is, and make bank from your bathrobe? I got my bathrobe on now. I want to show you a couple things. Here's the big deal. So we're constantly asking this question for a reason. Is because, I wouldn't be the monetize your life guy if I didn't at least try to show you some of the ways that we make bank from our bathrobe. Would I? No, I would not. So here's some cool AI pictures. She's got her bathrobe on. She's on her computer. That's the game. He's got his bathrobe on. He's on his computer. That's the game. So if you start thinking about this, you go, well, okay, Randy, tell me more. Well, I've been talking about this all month, and we're going to be talking about it some more. I've been showing you various things, various ways, and I hope that you've been following along with your pad out. I tell people, I said, look, if I'm going to be dropping gems, you better bring your satchel. Yep, you don't even need a shovel because I'm going to drop them on the ground, and your job is to pick them up. So listen, we talk about being able to make bank from our bathrobe. In other words, while we chill and drink coffee because we have things out there like this, digital products. Now, you didn't think that I was just going to say you're going to make bank just because you show up in your bathrobe. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying we're going to do work like I have been mentioning for the 20 days that I've been doing these lives. Is that we create digital products. And I did also tell you that you can hire me to help you. And it's not going to cost you a lot because it's December. And I'm doing this because I don't believe in Cyber Monday or Black Friday. I don't think about 2 days. I think about, let me see if I can help people do this stuff. And you get to pay me what you want pricing. I'll give you an example. I sent over somebody called me up and says, hey, could you help me create a couple of things? I says, absolutely. I sent the link, and true to what I had been saying, the link said, pay what you want. Well, during that time, she kind of went back and forth with me a little bit. And I says, well, just pay me what you want. And what I'm trying to tell everybody, telling you now is that I really mean that. Pay what you want. Just put a price in. Don't haggle with me. The moment you haggle with me, I won't do it. Because I'm telling you to pay what you want. There's no price to haggle with. So just put a number out there and I'll work with you. We're going to be creating digital products every day for 30 days. Literally, I've created 21 digital products. Why? Because this is the 21st day and I got on and I did something every single day that becomes something I can sell. I'll give you an example. Something I can sell over here. If I sell something on Amazon, let's take a look. If I sell something on Amazon, because I created it, like these are my books on Amazon, Writing as a Jealous Lover, Top Ways to Make a Career Out of Work from Home Jobs. Here's something when I was working with my buddy John F. Hendershot. He was the first co-host of the Two Business Guys Mastermind. Now I have my buddy Rob, and we do a weekly show. right where you are. Stories to live, love, and live, love, laugh, and profit by. These are some, look at these different prices: $4.99, $6.08, $3.49. These are all digital products that I have been able to create. It's my very first book, Living Your New Life in the Word, me and my buddy, best friend, James C. Stokes. And then this right here was the second book I wrote. I have since retitled this and reskinned this, and it's out for sale. So these are things that are on Amazon, just things that are on Amazon. Then what we can do, y'all, is we go out and we start making other kinds of products, right? Let me show you this. We go out and we make other kinds of products that we can then go out and sell. That's the whole idea. Again, I tell you that this is not typical, implied, or guaranteed, that we people that try this stuff sometimes make nothing. I created this the other day. Turn your life experiences into income, even if you're starting from scratch. Unlock this for $11.38. Now, digital products, I typically don't give you money back because people get the digital product and download it, whatever, then try to send it back. Nah, you won't with me. So here's something. Click here is the watch monetize your life. So I'm literally creating things every single day that can go out there and make money. Now, I've been showing you some of these same things. I've been showing you some of the tools to use. I put them in the description field if you're watching this on YouTube, with the idea that you just follow along. Trust me when I say this, ChatGPT can tell you what it won't, but it can't make you go do the work. I can't make you do the work, but I'm going to strongly encourage, because I'll say, well, I'll be right there with you. You can buy me coffees if you want. Now, y'all know I've been scrolling my buy me a coffee stuff for a reason. It's because guess what? If you're enjoying this and you're saying that dude really helped me today, it took him 21 days, but I finally says, you know what? I appreciate the work. He came in and showed up and showed out for 21 days at least. He said he's going to do 30. I'll see. Maybe you'll buy me a coffee at the end. But yes, that's me saying support the work. I have no problem asking. That's another way that you get out there and take what you create and you ask for the order. So here's one of the things I create over here. I was just building another app. I use a lot of different tools. I love using different tools, right? Why this guide exists. This is me, creative, multi-passionate builder who spent years in research mode. That was me. Thinking, learning, and not earning. Well, those days are over. So I'm showing you how to do the same thing. I just decided to give myself permission to try, not be perfect. My perfectionist, my overcoming perfectionism, people out there, I'm talking to you. I like to call ourselves recovering perfectionist. I'm talking to you right now. Give yourself permission to try. Not be perfect, but just to start. I help people build stuff. I help people create things. I don't even help them. It's almost in this kind of way. I don't just help. I show you how, just like I'm doing now. Right? You can go over to my gum roll store. Watch this. I'm gonna put this up on screen. This is my gum roll store. Click it. Go over to it. See the products. In fact, I got to go over and redo that store because they changed something about the size of different. So some of the things you can't even see, but you can read it. You can click on them and you can buy them. And then get this. I showed you in one of the other streams how you can be an affiliate for those products. Yeah. You just sign up with Gumroad. It's free. You find the product and you do the thing. You literally follow the instruction. Now, if you watch the live stream that I did on it, I showed you. I literally live showed you. So now that's what we're doing. Because again, one of the big ideas is that we're just doing this, right? We're trying to get out there. No try. This is no try. We're trying to make bank in our bathrobe. There's no try. We are going to make bank in our bathrobe. Again, I say this for educational purposes. I do not and am not giving you financial advice. People that try to make money online doing these methods sometimes make nothing, a lot of times make nothing. Some people lose money. Why? Because, well, they do it the wrong way. Just saying, right? So, the whole big idea yesterday, I was talking about this. Some of the things that you would need to what? Y'all remember that one yesterday? Yeah. Make bank from your bathtub. And then this is what we're doing. We're over here saying, you got ideas. I'm saying to you, let's create content. Let's put the content on YouTube, IG, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook. Let's put it somewhere so people can find it. When people find it and you have what we call a buy button, they click on it. And if they like it, they buy. I'm showing you how to do that. 30 days, 30-day digital product a day challenge. That's what you're in now. I decided, look, get this. I was going to charge for this. Yep, I was going to go right over there to Eventbrite, put it on Eventbrite and says, here's what you're going to pay. I know I would have to pay Eventbrite, blah, 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 whatever. I decided not to charge. I decided to say, well, I tell you what, pay what you want. I decided to do it this way, kind of in stealth mode. Not a whole bunch of people coming. Didn't want that. But now, after December's over, after people have gotten their money from, gifts and all that kind of stuff, or taking back the little shirts that didn't work, then it goes way up. So you get to get grandfather or grandmama in. It's up to you. These are some of the things I do right here. I think I'm gonna change that picture out. It looks like I've, maybe, look at that. Look a little calm. I do it through these mechanisms: Randio Coaching and Consulting, Our Bridge Business Institute. Literally, it says where business creation is the classroom. I teach you by creating. I teach you by showing you how to create. I teach you by watching you create, walking side by side with you. Amazon page, Gumroad store, PayHip store. These are just platforms where you can put your stuff. I use these platforms because sometimes when you're just starting off, I'm not just starting off, but when you're just starting off, a lot of these have been in there a while. You don't want to pay for nothing. And if you make a sale, they take their money on the back end, 10%. Okay, you take the deal, right? Here's some things that people have said about me, testimonials here, testimonials here, testimonials here. Just some things. I work with a lot of different organizations. I don't like to name some I'm under an NDA with, non-disclosure agreement. That's fine. Sometimes I work with people and I say, hey, how about a revenue share? So in other words, you make money, don't make any money, I don't make any money. But if you make a lot of money, guess who else makes it? Y'all get it. Sometimes I say, hey, you just want to pay me and be done. It depends on who you are. Maybe I'll do that. Sometimes I make an offer to you and I say, the only way you can get into this particular program is to DM me. Why? Because I want to see if you do any work. Because if you won't even go as far as to find me, DM me, you're not going to finish the program. That's why I do that. That's a little tip. So here's what we're talking about. Doing things like that, creating constantly. I mean, constantly. Using tools to create from. If you look in the description field on YouTube, I usually leave about eight different things. I want to show you another one. I just built this the other day. Watch this. All right, this is design. Oh, no, it's gonna give me a hard time. This is designed to literally be to help seniors keep from getting scammed. So I'm building this out right now. You can probably, if you got an iPhone, you probably can test this right here and take a look at it. Is it complete? Nope. And in fact, I got to change the name of it because the domain's not available. But these are little tools, little tips, little tricks, things that we can utilize to go out there and make a bag for ourselves. Again, this is, for educational purposes. I don't want you to assume you are going to make money because sometimes people make nothing doing this kind of stuff. But why not give yourself a shot? I talked about that yesterday. Give yourself the permission to try to make bank in your bathrobe. I'm in my bathrobe right now. And guess what? Some of these things are out there making me money, or people are buying me coffees, or people are hiring me. Why do I say this? Oh my gosh, Randy's bragging. I knew it. I'm not. No, I don't brag. Y'all know it. I tell people, I said, look, Google me. I don't want to get up here and tell y'all that. And then I have other people see other people, they'll just be like, oh, and I do this and I work with this organization. I don't like doing that. I just don't. Even some of my websites, I won't put, oh, here's my this program, that program. I say, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to interview you, and I'm going to see if I get a vibe to whether we can work together. Because you know how people are, right? You can give them all the good stuff in the world, they're not going to do nothing with it. And then you're sitting over there going, man, that was some of my best stuff. And they did nothing. I see them the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And they're saying the same thing. Not with me. I interview you because you DM me. And if you won't even DM me, you won't put the work in. Not working with you. This is how I show you how to make bank in your bathrobe. Literally, I have been doing it all for 21 days. I'm going to be doing it for 30 days. How many days in this month? 31? 31 days. Absolutely. You will see me every day unless something happens to me. If you don't see me, then something happened to me. This is it. I want you to be able to get up in the morning. This is what I want. I wanted you to be able to get up in the morning, put on your robe, brush your teeth and stuff. Come on. You don't have to eat breakfast. And come in, sit at your computer, and do some stuff. In today's description field, I even put I put my email marketing program in. You can literally go over there. I think it's like under $20. You can go over there and I show you how to use email marketing to make a bag. Now, you remember a couple of days ago, I was talking about email marketing. I was saying if you just had this many people and they were engaged, how all they had to buy was X amount of dollars and you make this much. I did the math right there on screen. I kid you not. And again, I say this with all of my heart. Results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. This is for educational purposes. I tell you this, I'm not giving you financial advice. I tell you this because you hear people doing it all the time. People say, oh, I make money on my sleep. Well, I want to do that too. And I want you to do that too. But, sometimes I'm up, right? I'm out here drinking coffee. That's not me. But y'all know what I'm saying, right? I made these early. This is early Dolly. This is early ChatGPT's Dolly program. Right now, you can make just way better programs, way better images than this. I'll give you an example. Here's what I just did the other day, or just today. It'll show up on screen in a second. So I created this just today, right? I created a whole bunch of these just today. Now, imagine if you did this for other people. It says, hey, look, I'll make all kind of stuff. Some of them had, spelling errors, and then you come in there with the very specific prompt. Y'all have seen this one before. This is Reeve. Everybody uses this, love this. And it gives you so much for free. Do I like using stuff for free? Yeah, man. That's how we make a bag by not spending a bag. You get it? All right. So I made all these images, downloaded the ones I like, right? I told it, look, I want to make it photorealistic 4K versions. And they pretty much made it look the same. But now get this, you can use these kind of images. Where do you want? You could sell these images wherever you want. Now you go, oh, Randy, that's old. We've seen it before. I'm tired of the promises. People are saying, oh, you can make $3,000 a week using blah. And you're right. That's BS. Some of that stuff is out there BS. But I am going to say to you, if you went out there and you started pushing this, how many people would you need to make what some of the gurus claim? That becomes the question. How many do I have to sell? How many times do I have to say to a person, or how many people do I have to get to say yes to me making all this stuff for them? Let's do some math. Y'all know I got my handy dandy calculator here. Nothing pop it. So $3,000 a week. I saw that somewhere. Somebody says, oh, I'm making $3,000 a week. And you're going, okay, show me, right? So now, how many of these do I have to sell? Well, if I've got If I got 10 clients and I got 10 clients paying me $1,000 to do their images for social media, 10 clients, that's a lot. But if you work a job, same concept, right? Why not get up, get in your bathrobe, and then work for those clients? Just saying. So, well, what we got? 10 clients paying you $1,000 a month. Let's just say that's $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. Now, again, this is for educational purposes. What I'm saying to you is not typical, implied, or guaranteed, not even promised. I'm just giving you the math, right? Now, if you're that person that says, "Oh, please lie to me," I'm not going to do it. "Oh, please tell me the stuff that I see on YouTube and da da da." I ain't doing all that. So $10,000, right? And so imagine 10,000. How many weeks are, how many, let me see, how many weeks are in a month? See, I'm making it. Huh. Let's see what we got here. So we got $10,000. Divide that by 4 weeks in a month. That's $2,500 a week. Oh, wait a minute now. Now we're getting to it. All right. So we can just reverse engineer. You say, no, I want to make that 3,000 that I saw online. They said it $3,000 times four. That's $12,000 a month. So is it possible? Now watch this math. You got 12 clients. You charge each 12 clients. 12. 1, 2, 12. And all you do is make things like this for them. Because guess what? They don't have time to do this. They don't maybe have the Photoshop skills. You don't need Photoshop. We got apps. You get it? So you got 12 clients. Because I mean, I saw this online. I saw this make $3,000 a week from using Canva. Canva ain't gonna get it done. I don't know. Maybe it will. It depends on how getting after it you are. If you're about that life, getting after it, okay. But you got 12 clients, not unreasonable, $1,000. Now let's half that. You said, man, 10 clients they were driving me bananas. So you got 6 clients and they pay you $2,000 a month because you're helping them make a lot of money. Why? Because you do this kind of stuff for them. So maybe you do all their images and you get it ready for their virtual assistants. Maybe their virtual assistants, because some of these virtual assistants, man, that are overseas, they're not putting it together. I mean, I don't know what's going on. They don't have the tools or something. But maybe you say, I got all of that for you. I'm going to repurpose your content for. Wait, you're going to repurpose my content for me? Yeah, oh yeah. And then I'm going to create all these images. And then what are you going to do? I'm going to put it on Pinterest for you. You think somebody that is, making a nice amount of money would love it if you did all that for them? Think about it. Now think about it. Think about jobs. People go into jobs and they do the same thing, but they're doing it for the company that's doing it for clients. Wait, what? What if those clients were yours? And now you sit at the house in your bathrobe. You don't have to go into the work. You don't have to shovel on snow. If you live in Michigan, you know what I'm talking about. You don't have to worry about, you just get in your bathroom. And you go, well, I'm going to work on my 6 clients today. Well, 6 clients. Let's see if I got this right. Could you work on 6 clients in a day? Spend an hour each. That's 6 hours. And then knock off the rest of the day. Yes, you could. That's 6 to noon in your bathrobe. Okay, I think y'all get it. I got to turn on the music because I'm going to start getting after you. Why? Because we know and you know that this can happen. Don't you? Yes, you do. So let's go on for the little Somebody says, Randy, you're animated. They didn't say I was too animated. They were having a ball. Just like I'm having a ball. I've been having fun talking about this stuff. Why? It's because if I can put you up on game, if I can drop some gems into your satchel. Well, you did bring your satchel, yes? No? What you got? Pockets? Gems I'm dropping? They ain't gonna fit in your pockets. If you pick up the gems, just pick them up. Put them in your pockets. Take them home. Look at them. Sell them. repurpose them, rent them. And I say all that from a metaphorical standpoint. This, in other words, is knowledge that you can take and repurpose and apply and share and give and teach. Hopefully, I'm showing you stuff that you can do all of that, depending on where you are. Don't be up here competing against me because I make money in my bathroom. I'll be up all night competing against you. Seriously. But hopefully you say, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself until I perfect it. And then I'm gonna show others how to do it. That's fine. Just don't do it in my town. You feel me? I say these things for you to be of service because this is what it comes down to. Especially, we can make stuff like this in no time. This is how you make bank in your bathrobe. This is how we go out there and finally take all of those ideas you got and put them suckers out there and says, now go out there and shake it proper. Because if you have tell it to go out there and shake it proper, then it's supposed to get out there and bring you some money home. You feel me? All right, now this is what we're talking about. This is it. 30 days of this. Can you do 30 days? Can you do 30 days of trying? This is my call to you. Can you do 30 days of trying? I'm gonna be right here to help you. DM me. DM me. I'll show you how to make all this stuff. And you got what? It's 21st. Get 10 more days to get me for pay what you want price. And people have been blowing up my email. Some people I tell, you know what? Sorry, unfortunately, I don't have capacity to work with you. Because if I'll show you how to do it. But if you say, well, I just want you to do it all, and then, you give me, no, I'm not doing it. This is it. 30 days, creating digital products a day, a digital product a day for 30. Tell me you can't do it. Tell me you can't do it. I want to hear it. What? Wait, that's right. Nobody should be saying, I can't do this. I'll give you an example. So you go, well, I don't know what to create. Oh, okay. That's fine. You can go right over there to my Gumroad store, and I got 17 different digital, 17 plus. That's what I don't tell you. There's actually 17 plus on there. Go right to my Gumroad store. I'm serious. I'll show you. Where's my stuff? Okay, I'm gonna show you. This one right here. Can y'all see it? This one right here. 17 unique digital products. 17 unique digital products to create and sell in 2025 and beyond. So tell me again. It's right there on the screen too. Take a snip of it. If you're on your phone, you'd have to take a picture of it. Then Google will tell you how to go and get the QR code from a picture you took. I did it once. And I was like, this is stupid, or whatever. Here it is, 17 unique digital products to create and sell in 2025 and beyond. That's 17. I got more. You want to see some more? I got some that are so futuristic. I'm not ready to put them out yet. I'm not going to put them out until 2026, and it's 60 of them. Why 2026? But because by then, more technology would have happened, more things, because there's some of them are like, whoa. I look at them, I'm going, these are awesome, but they're a little early. 2026, some things have happened from a technological standpoint that you can go, yeah, I can see that. I'll give you an example. So I'm looking at, I haven't watched TV and I mean, I haven't turned my TV on. I've watched it in 21 days because I started to go after this in 21 days. And I've gotten more creative than I've ever been. Kid you not. Some people says, what are you doing now? I says, I'm on Blint. They said, what's Blint? I says, Black Lint. So leave me alone on that. But that's the point. 17 unique digital products that you can create. Then look at this one right here. This one right here, turn content into cash flow. I'm changing out this cover. I don't like that cover. right? This one is fire, but I can see that it's not performing the way I wanted to. I had 54 visits and I ain't get no money. So that means your stuff stinks or your cover stinks, and people are looking at it as, oh, that's AI slop. There's no AI slop here. And I didn't do a good enough job in presenting it. Now, I don't mind telling you that because sometimes when you go out here and try this stuff, like I said, results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. Sometimes I don't make money on stuff. I don't mind telling you that. And I'm going to say, oh, I should make it. No, no. Sometimes it's a dud because you didn't do it right, or because you didn't market it well, or because you haven't waited long enough. You need to put it in front of, 540 people and get your sales. It might take that. Are y'all seeing it? The whole idea is so that we can go out there and make bank, like the guy says right here, make bank in your bathrobe, right? This is early Dolly. You can look at the images. Now they got stuff that looks so photorealistic. It's beautiful. So create that for other people and go get your money. Again, this is for educational purposes. I'm not giving you financial advice. People that try to make money online and off sometimes make nothing. Sometimes they lose money. Go try creating something first. We don't do that. I show you how to not create it first, how to go out and get some pre-sales, how to sell the idea, how to sell entry, how to put it on a waiting list, all these kinds of things. I don't tell you this to brag. This is not a brag. This is a blueprint. If I blueprint it for you, if I say, hey, I went here and I did this, and I noticed along the way that this happened. Is that a brag? Or is that saying, no, I went that way, don't go there? It's a blueprint. It's telling you what not to do, sharing with you what not to do. And I show it. That's why I show it. That's why it says, hey, look, here's the stuff. Here's the stuff that I create. I create tools like this all the time. So can you do that? Heck yeah, let's go. What's up? And I'm looking around like, what's up? What's the problem? Oh, I'm scared. Of what? What are you scared of? So if you do this and fail, is it really failure? No, because you will have succeeded or you will learn. So if you do something like this and it don't work, is anybody going to come take an arm or a leg? No. Your firstborn child? No. None of that's your favorite pet? Mm-mm. They're not going to do that simply because you're learning. And you know my formula: learn, create, launch, get paid. Learn. That's what I'm teaching you. Create from what you learn. I'm showing you. Launch it. That's no more imposter syndrome. We put it out there. Then we position it so that we get paid. Now, I've shown you all these different things, depending on when you came into this. If you like this information, I'm serious when I say this. Here's my ask of you. Share it with other people. Tell it, hey, man, I saw that on so-and-so, and it was pretty good. I want to tell everybody, next ones, y'all be on. Or come with me, whatever you want to do. Because I want to be able to show you this stuff. I want to demystify it. I want to show you that, well, nowadays it's not terribly hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still hard, but it's not impossible. You don't need all the rigmarole that you used to. Now you can do stuff reasonably easy, reasonably fast, especially when you have a guide. If you've ever been on a vacation and you went to some foreign country, or heck, I don't care if it's Muskegon, and you had a guide that showed you around, wouldn't it be much better? Just, hey, man, don't go over there. Lady, stay out of there. Come with me. I'll show you where to go. Show you all the best restaurants. Show you all the best places. Make sure you have a good time. That's me. I'm a guide. I'm a guide. I'm going to guide you to it. If you're down with that, again, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, if you're on YouTube, comment, because that makes the algorithm recognize what we're doing. Comment on this stuff. Tell me how much you enjoyed it. Tell me how much it was, that guy is full of canal water, whatever. And I will respond, no, I'm not. For the 30 days, what I'm doing is I'm making sure that people talk about it, and then I'm going to be going back in because I've been focused on creating so that I can teach you come 9 o'clock. Is that good? If you had a good time, let me know. If you want to work together, let me know. But you know. Over to my Gumroad store. Also, feel free to buy me coffees. I will be drinking coffee tomorrow. With your support, I can drink more than one. All right.